Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another Culling the Collection video, and today we are going to boldly go to a galaxy far, far away where no man has gone before, where no one has gone before. So let's venture into it. Yes, so today's adventure takes us onto these two shelves here. I'm going to do both shelves. We have Star Trek and we have Star Wars, and that's what these two shelves are dedicated to, shall we say. I've got to do these. I've got to do them. There's reasons why. So let's begin. Obviously, you know that this collection culling has, well, it's been going on for some time now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying getting rid of those doubles, those upgrades, those films and stuff that I don't want. And it's very liberating. It feels good. It feels good trading some of this stuff into CEX, because I have done that with some of the higher priced items, and I've had a little bit of cash in return and some voucher in return as well, and I can put that money back into the collection with stuff that well, that isn't doubled, shall we say. That's not to say I won't ever buy doubles again. I recently bought Barbed Wire, the Pamela Anderson film on 4K, and I have two Amaray copies of it, an American one and a UK one. I have another steelbook for it, and I have a digibook version of it as well. But there we go. But today, like I said, Star Trek and Star Wars. We're going to start with Trek itself and then drop to Star Wars. I was going to leave these shelves out and not do them because I thought, well, there can't be anything I want to get rid of there. But lo and behold, there is. So let's do it. A nice cup of tea there. Okay, so let's have a look what we got on this shelf. I do have some collectibles on this shelf. Look, I have a little like Moon Knight sort of from Marvel, the little animated kind of Moon Knight. Let's put him up there for now. I do have some Star Trek ships here. I have an NX-01 from Star Trek Enterprise, Captain Archer's vessel. I also have a smaller NX-01 there. A small Voyager. Nacelles are dipped on that one. Nacelles are now up. And I have a Enterprise D from Star Trek The Next Generation. And I've just dropped that one. Anyway, I've just dropped it. But it's still in one piece. I'll put that all back in a bit. Okay, so let's get into this. So, where to start? Oh, I do have a poster at the back. I must show this, because I have like a blueprint of the Enterprise running along the back of the shelf. You can see part of it. I appreciate it's not very well lit. That was actually gifted to me by Matt over at Matt V's Movies, so that did go up, as you can see there. But let us begin. Move them over. Okay, what do we have here? We actually have a pile of discs. Bit old DVDs, as I can see. Yeah, just old DVDs that are kicking up there. I'll put them over there. I've got some more there. Anyway, let's begin. Let's delve in. So first up, we have here Star Trek the Original Series, Season 1. What do I have there? Oh, I have a lenticular card, a large Star Trek lenticular, as you can see, just on the shelf. Okay, Star Trek the Original Series in motion. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, okay. So anyway, so sorry, Star Trek the Original Series, Series 1, which we obviously shall keep. Series 2, keeper. Now I know that these did get a steelbook release, but I didn't get the steelbooks. I just have them like this in these versions here. So they will obviously be kept, as will the animated series for Star Trek, which in my mind kind of plays like a series 4 of Star Trek. That's the Blu-ray release. That will stay up there. Also have a Star Trek 2, the Wrath of Khan director's cut, but I don't need to keep that because I have it in 4K, I believe. So that one's a goer. That one's gonna go. Okay. Then we have Star Trek Continues, which is a continuation of Star Trek, but this was fan made. But there's something like 13 episodes or something silly. This is obviously a bootleg, but I got that too. They've done a really good job with it. Really good job. Yeah. And then we have season 1 with a slip of Enterprise. Scott Bakula, Quantum Leap fame. This series only lasted 4 seasons. I do have all 4 seasons of it there. Now I do have Star Trek Next Generation Blu-ray in a different place, and Voyager DVDs and Deep Space Nine DVDs in a different place as well. That's series 3, and then we have the final season, series 4. So they're all ones to keep. They're not going anywhere. Oops. They're falling. Okay, so let's move them along. And then we come, DVD there of A Woman Scorned. Yeah. A Woman Scorned. I need to replace the case. Look, I ripped the case at the back. I need to get a new case on that. Woman Scorned, Shannon Tweed. A film that, well, used to be on Channel 5 back in the day, mid-90s. Yeah. Or early 90s, something like that, I don't know. So let's move on down here. So, okay, I do have all of the Star Trek films in steelbook, okay? So, that means, but they're Blu-rays, and they're still sealed. So this release here, this is the Blu-ray release that was done with a little lenticular on the front. But 1 to 4 in here I have on 4K. They are 4K releases, so hence, you know, I don't need to... I'm not going to get rid of this set. Why I've got them all on 4K in there is, well, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It just sort of came to be, shall we say. There's Star Trek there. So I do believe that, yes, that is the director's cut, which does mean that that other director's cut Blu-ray can go. 5 and 6 are still the Blu-ray versions in there, which I keep meaning to sort that one out. But I will keep them because my steelbooks are sealed. If I've got these, it's not a proper set that I could sell on in CEX or something like that, because it's not the proper versions contained in, it's the 4Ks contained in. So that is one that I will keep. And then moving on, we do have here the Next Generation 4 films in the same release. They're all the Blu-rays. However, I did upgrade Generations and First Contact to 4K releases, so I will keep them as well. Now, ideally, what I should do at some point is try and get the other 2 on 4K and then get rid of that box set there or something akin to that. But the other 2 are not great films. I don't really feel the need to upgrade them to 4K. Whereas this is, I think this is my favourite of these 4 films. This film here, I think, is wholly overrated. It's a good film, but I don't think it deserves as much praise as what it gets. There's problems with it in the directing. And yes, and I know that it was directed by Riker himself, but there we go. But yeah, so I'll keep them. Now, here we go. So, first of all, we have Star Trek Discovery Season 1. Blu-ray release with its slip. It's got a lovely slip on it. It's got a lovely slip, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm going to get rid of Star Trek Discovery Season 1. And Star Trek Discovery Season 2 will go. And Star Trek Discovery Season 3 will go. And that's still sealed, look. Horrendous. Why will they go? Because stupidity. Stupid collecting habits. I got them like that, and I got the steelbooks. I got the steelbooks over there on the steelbook shelf. Why? Why did I do that? I don't know. This is what I'm saying. This is where collecting got stupid. Started to get stupid. I'll double up on things like that. Stick with the steelbooks. Fine. Get rid of those. Fantastic. So they will go. Now we have season 1 of Picard there, and again season 1 of Picard I have on a steelbook. This is the US release, so I can't really exchange it into CEX, but I can get rid of it. I can say goodbye to that. I don't need that one either. Then we have Star Trek Short Treks, which we shall keep, which is a collection of shorts that were done during, I think, season 2 of Star Trek Discovery, around that era, if I recall correctly. And then we have season 1 and season 2 of... Oh, no, we don't. We have season 1, sorry, of Star Trek Prodigy, the animated series, which is pretty good. So obviously I'll keep that. And up here I have season 2 of Star Trek Lower Decks. Now, season 1 of Lower Decks did get a steelbook release, which I've got in the steelbook section. As of filming, season 3 isn't out, but it is out on the 20th of April, which I will then get, and season 4 I will get as well. So we've got rid of a few. I have got rid of a few items up on that shelf, which I'm quite happy with. I'll be honest. I'm quite... I'm trying to get this sorted. Epoxy ship. There we go. That's better. All right. So yes. So I'm quite happy with what we've got rid of there. So I can bring them two down. So yeah, so a few bits on the Star Treks, you know, and this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it. So let's move on to the next shelf, shall we? There's a few bits on here. There's a little bike pressure gauge. What's that about? There's a part of my Titanic collection. That's got the heart of the ocean in it. You know, the actual jewel. I don't know. It's not real, obviously. Then we have an old pack of playing cards from the Batman from 1989, and they're, you know, well, they're old cards with Joker on and things like that. I remember buying these up at the Forbidden Planet back in the day. Blimey. We have a ghost version of Obi-Wan Kenobi there. Put him up there. We have a tiny little Funko Pop from Turtles. Who's that? Rocksteady. Wow. Oh, that's the Star Trek Voyager ship, which goes back up there. A Glitterberry lip gloss. It's not mine. It's J2O. It's my daughter's. That's in here. Then we have a C3PO from Phantom Menace figure. Then we have an R2D2 there. And I think that leg, I don't know what that leg does, but it moves. No, an R2D2, and I forgot to show this hanging. They have a Hot Wheels Enterprise. That's the Enterprise from the Kelvin Timeline universe. Okay, a couple of little controls there, get rid of them. We have a small Millennium Falcon. It's the Millennium Falcon with a square dish, so it's from, you know, Force Awakens. Get that little baby out of the way. And we have a little bat wing from Batman Dark Knight Rises. And this is where the disc's full. We have a metallic titanium die cast Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. Nice model, that one. I'll go over there. Okay. So let's begin with what we have here. Shall we? Let's do it. Hold on a minute, my phone's ringing. Okay, sorry, where were we? Okay, let's go with this. Let me move that one up a bit. Okay, so Star Wars, where are we? We have Star Wars, the theatrical Star Wars trilogy, despecialized editions like that. but they're blank discs. They're just blank discs when I got them. But I wasn't happy. So I got them again in their original artwork cases with, you know, with art upon the discs, like that. So these are despecialised. So yes, they'll be kept. Now, we have the Star Wars trilogy, like that. This is the prequel trilogy. And that is something that we can say goodbye to. I'll get rid of them. And then we have the Star Wars films, the original trilogy, like that. Again, one that I'll get rid of to cull. Reason being is because behind me I have all of them in 4K. So there we go. Probably not even worth getting rid of, but Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Then we have a 4K version of Star Wars The Last Jedi, which I'll get rid of. Because like I said, I do have them somewhere behind me as well. I think I have them all. I do have them all, don't I? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and yeah, I have them all there. Which means we can also say goodbye to Solo, because I have that as steelbook as well. So that can go. And Rogue One. Get rid of that. Because, like I said, you know why. Okay, so then we have The Mandalorian steelbook. Lovely steelbook. Then we have Mandalorian Season 2 steelbook. But now we move into the realm of bootlegs. And now we'll replace Mandalorian Season 3. Then we have the Book of Boba Fett. Then we have, I will definitely replace Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I do have two versions. Why do I have two versions? Because one is the series, one is actually a film version where the whole lot has been put together as one movie. And I like that. It works well for me. I enjoyed Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. Then we have Andor. And I wasn't a big fan of Andor at all, which is the irony, I know, because I'm actually wearing an Andor t-shirt. Because I like the t-shirt. I like the design of the t-shirt with the title going across the chest. It takes the emphasis off my big fat belly. It does. When you've got something written across your chest, it's more prominent. It stands out in prominence than... Yeah, anyway. Just go and exercise. Start eating salad. So Andor. Complete first season. I'm not sure if I'll replace that or not with a steelbook. Probably not. I say that now. I'll probably know by now as this airs. Anyway, and then we have Ahsoka complete first season, which, as a fan of Star Wars Rebels, it was nice to see those characters spin into live action, is all I can say. It was nice to see them spin into live action. Can't really say much more than that. And up the top we have Star Wars Lego, the Padawan Menace. Oh, there's a little young Lego Han Solo within. Forgot about that. I shall keep that. And we have the original, is it Tarkovsky or someone? Is that his name? We've done the original Clone Wars. These were good. These were great. This was back before the Clone Wars, TV show, proper TV show, shall we say. So we got that. But then we move into the realm of Clone Wars film, which was rubbish, but I'm going to keep it because it's part of the franchise. It was rubbish. I went to cinema to see this. Why they picked these episodes to turn into a film and release cinematically, I don't know. There was far better ones to choose. Then we have Clone Wars seasons 1 to 5 there. Then we have the Lost Missions, the Clone Wars Lost Missions. But Clone Wars didn't stop there. It did continue on Netflix in the final, not Netflix, on Disney Plus in the final season. This is bootleg. I don't know why. Yeah, these haven't been released to physical media yet, so don't think that we're getting everything. We're not. Then we have the Bad Batch season 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure that I will have season 3 by the time this has aired. This episode. This is way down the line. Then we have Tales of the Jedi. There again, another bootleg, which is like an anthology, animated anthology. And then we have season 1 of Star Wars Rebels, which was a great series. It really was. I'm just getting rid of some burnt discs within. Yeah, I much compare that to Star Trek Prodigy in that it was aimed at a younger audience, but there certainly was story in it that carried it, and it got really good. And Star Wars Rebels became a fantastically written show. Dave Filoni in that. That's season 3, and it ended with season 4, which is still sealed. But it was a fantastic series. It really was, and like I said, it was great to see some of these characters at least go into live action. Yeah. So that's that, and then we have, last but not least, is seasons 1 and 2 of Star Wars Visions. And they're the last 2 items. So, again, I have created a small bit of space there in getting rid of some of this stuff, which, like I said, is good. I like that. It doesn't feel like I've got rid of much, but I have got rid of some stuff there. That's without a doubt. We shall have a look at how many. So, stay there. I'll be right back. Okay, so over those 2 shelves, I have got rid of 1, 2, 11 items. We'll take a look at what they are. So, we have here, in order, I'll do this in order, we have Discovery Season 1, which is a really nice slip, but I'm going to be harsh with this stuff. It's got to go. And we have Discovery Season 2, again, a nice slip. Great series this one was, this season, mainly because of Anson Mount, I'll be honest. So that will go. Season 3, get rid of that. And Star Trek Picard, I shall get rid of as well. And we have the Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan Director's Cut release, because 4K upgrade. Then we have the 2 Star Wars trilogies there, get rid of them, because. And then we have Force Awakens, although no one wants that. Solo, underrated Star Wars film. And we have The Last Jedi, which is a very divisive Star Wars film. For me, I think it is the aesthetically the best of the 3, you know, and it dared to be different. So I can't detract from it in that sense, but it ain't a great film. That's right. And then we have Star Wars Rogue One, which was good. So they're all the items that are going on that shelf that I'm getting rid of. So that's another 2 shelves cold and cleared a little bit. Yeah, I did think I was gonna leave these shelves because, well, there can't possibly be anything in the way of Star Wars and Star Trek to get rid of. But I had a look and thought, you know what? Actually, there is. So we shall get rid of that stuff that's there that I don't want. And I have. And I'm happy. If you can still hear me, I'm just sort of rearranging some bits. Sorry. So yeah, that's me done for another one. So I shall say goodbye and see you later. Goodbye all.